All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Because I don't know what else to say. Hey, this is Eric. This is my Madden franchise, Cowboy franchise up in here. We're in the playoffs against the New Orleans Saints. I have to be careful about what I say about the New Orleans Saints because someone who I love more than anything uh, is from New Orleans. And have, as you can understand, I have to tread lightly on this. But the main reason why I came to this right now is not to play a game, but to look at the stats. Geek Nation, rise! Look at that! Wow, there's a lot of firsts there for the Cowboys. A lot of firsts. Wow. so So I've got my version of the triplets going on with Prescott, Zeke Elliott, and C.D. Lamb. Not bad, I say. But that being said, let's go to this. Okay. Okay. Quickly here. Prescott has been the Iron Man. He has broken his own record. He's got 40 touchdown passes, 79% completion, which I kind of have an issue with because just across the board with Madden, the quarterbacks I think are just overpowered. Either that or the defense just sucks when it comes to pass defense, and I, probably more of the latter than the former. All right, 5,442 yards. That ain't bad. That is rocking the house. And look at the yards per attempt. 10.0 yards per attempt. That is rocking the joint. Nobody else on the team got to play a down at quarterback. He has been he's been the guy. Now, over here, Zeke was out a few games, but look at this. 301 carries, 1,532 yards. Look at that yards per carry average. Nasty good. 5.1. 17 touchdowns. Not one fumble. Not one. No. That's something he does not do. A long of 74 yards. Pollard uh, got half a thousand. That's pretty dang good. I mean, for a number two, being behind 1,000 yard rusher, that ain't bad. 551 yards, a healthy 4.7 per carry average, 5 touchdowns, along with 23. Rico Dowdle, 229 yards, also 4.7 yards per carry, couple of touchdowns to his credit, and the rest is blah 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 blah. It's Cam Newton. Hi Cam. Okay, so C.D. Lamb. Well, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this because I'm about the number of receptions right now. That is a shocker. I did not know this. Jarwin had 104 catches, 1,074 yards. Pretty. I mean, that's decent average per catch for a tight end. 10.3, considering what they're asked to do. 9 touchdowns. Um, wow, that's that's Pro Bowl stuff. Cooper, 89 catches, 1,494 yards. Man, he was 6 yards away from busting the 1,500 mark. Hmm. A healthy 16.8 yard average, 13 touchdowns. Lamb, who was third but also had a fine year, 82 catches, 1,528 yards, 18.6 yards, y'all, per catch. 10 touchdowns, longest 78. Cooper had the longest, 86 yards. Pollard, man, the running backs caught a lot of freaking passes, which is good. I like that personally. Pollard 52 catches, 490 yards, 3 scores. Elliott 51 catches, 360 yards, 7.1 on the average there. Only one touchdown. Only one. That's okay though. That's okay. Kiki Kuti, late in the year, was making some big catches. 38 catches, in fact, 413 yards, 4 touchdowns. Sean McKeon, 12 for 80 and a touchdown. Dez Fitzpatrick, 2 for 34. Dowdle, 1 for 8. All right then. I guess as far as the offensive linemen go, I guess you go with the downs played. And Lael Collins and Martin were almost at a dead heat, along with Tyler Beatis. Bacon Boy was fourth in downs played. So they had guys who showed up for the most part. Collins gave up the most sacks though with 8. Martin with 4. Man, that's a little high. Buckhalter with 4. Smith gave up 3. Bacon Boy with just 2, and Beardaz gave up only 1. All right, so um, good numbers. I'm thinking now. Look at this, Keanu Neal. Wow, almost 200 tackles. 200. Well, 4 away from it. 196. KZ with 129. Diggs with 112. Hooker with 97, Wilson 96, Parsons 89, Anthony Brown with 84, Wright with 70, Gallimore 65, Maluia 58, and just a bunch of other dudes. Um, this is a weird stat. DeMarcus Lawrence, I don't remember him missing a game. Maybe he did, but even at that, not a whole heck of a lot of tackles. Hmm. Only 22 on the year. A couple of tiffles. 5 sacks. I don't get it. I don't get it. Let's see. Jordan Lewis. Spot duty here and there. 19 tackles. Urban. Okay. All right. Tackles for a loss. Okay, Neal and Parsons tied with 13. KZ with 11. Gallimore 6. Tui with 5. Diggs. Hooker with 4. Wilson with 3. A whole bunch of guys with 3. Oh, man. Okay, so speed this up here, I guess, because I feel like I'm taking a long time. Parsons 13.5. Gallimore 6.5. Tui with 6. Tristan Hill had 5. Wow. Lawrence had 5 as well. Neal with a couple. Diggs with a couple. Kazee with 1. Wilson with 1. Brown with 1. Urban with 1. And all the couple of half guys here. Hart and McBride had half a sack. Okay. Anthony Brown leading the team with 5. Neato, neato. So let's see. Complex 630. Um, oh, sorry. Reading something here. Okay. Okay. Sorry. get, let's get back to the action here. All right. So Brown led with everybody with 4. As you see, Brown had 5. Neil had 4. Kazee with 3, Diggs with 2. Diggs only had 2. Golly, Wilson only had 2. Mariner had 1. Everybody else was shut out. Wow. Everybody else was shut the freak out. Yeah. Deflections. Brown with 9. Neil. No, Brown with 10. Man, what's wrong with me? Brown with 10. Neil with 9. Wright with 8. Diggs and Kazee with 6. Wilson 3. Hooker 2. Maluia with 1. Okay, and that didn't even register. But here, look at this cool stat: 6 forced fumbles by Keanu Neal. Sheesh. Gallimore had 2, and a few other guys had 1. Let's say uh, recoveries. Brown had 3. Keanu Neal had 2. A bunch of other guys had 1. 1. What fun. 1. No blocks. There had to be at least 1 safety, huh? No safeties. Wow. There's some run backs for some touchdowns, though, baby. Look at that. Anthony Brown with 3. Diggs with 2. DeMonte KZ with 1. Okay. Okay. So, that's the kicking. Oh, boy. That's a telling stat. Greg Zerline making only 1 of 4 from 50 yards or more. Ooh. Ah, boy. So we better make sure we get at least to I say the 30 before the drives punt out. Okay, so 22 or 25 though. Overall, that's not bad. Not bad. Not elite, but not bad. Punting is probably the worst. Brian Anger at least had none blocked. Had 10 inside the 20, 4 touchbacks. In a way, it didn't really matter. Although Tony Pollard supposedly led with a 26.0 average, he only ran back 1 freaking kick return. So that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I mean, there's too much of a sample size. So Spencer and Dowdle, man, Spencer had 1,000 yards returning kicks, 23.7. 23.7. The punt returns were a abject. I mean, it was a joke. Look at 4.2 and 5.3 between the two of them. Yeesh. Let's go and look at yeah, and the NFL. The NFL. Okay, so the Prescott, leading everybody. Let's do the top 10 real quick. Prescott, Fields, Jones, Mac Jones, okay. Josh Allen, 4. Stafford, 5. Mon, 6. Wilson, 7. Minshew, 8. Darnold, 9. Herbert, 10. Aaron Rodgers was 12th? What? Okay. Interesting. Completions. Wow. Prescott just led by a good margin there, didn't he? Wow. Wow. Oh. 44. Oh, okay. So Jones, Stafford, and Darnold. That's just had more touchdown passes than Prescott. Prescott had more touchdown passes than Brady. Ah, he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Wow. Okay, who threw the most picks? Who sucked it really bad the most? Kellen Mond. There's Mr. Gifty right there. Mr. Giftoid. All right. Uh, let's see. Well, you know what? Let's get to the stuff that means something. Okay. Rushing. Of course, Elliott's first. McCaffrey, Edwards-Helaire, Harris, Chubb, top 5. Rounding out the top 10 is Gibson, Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Najee Harris, and Cam Akers. Kamara just didn't miss it, as did Aaron Jones and Edmonds. All those guys are cool cats. Let's see. TDs. Zeke leading everybody with 17. Um, who's Steven? Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondre Stevenson, Jacobs, Chubb, Hasty, Barkley, Singletary, McCaffrey, Jones, and Edwards-Helaire. Some good players just didn't make that cut, did they? Okay, receiving wise. Let's see. Let's go back here. Whoa, Jarwin led everybody, the whole league, in pass catches. Wow, I did not know that. 104. Lazard had 101, so he's number 2. And he's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cooper is number 10, tied with Waller. All right. Yards, Lamb is first, Cooper second. Okay. So Diggs, Bourne, and Jones. Julio Jones, that is. Jefferson, Brown, Tre'Quan Smith, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill. Okay. Let's see. Touchdowns. Who be leading? No, who's leader in that one? Some guy named Tavon Luckett. 15 touchdown catches. That's remarkable, to be honest with you. Cooper, Diggs, Cup, and Harry. Bourne, Woods, Moore, Jones, and Kobe's. Look at there. The little guy. So, actually, he's tied with Keenan Allen and Ian Thomas. I remember him. He scored a touchdown or 2 against us. Let's see. Sack giver uppers. You know what? Nah. Who was the Iron Man? I guess we'll go that route. Xavier Suafilo was the baddest of the Iron Man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a 10. Okay. So, bad boys in the trenches. Wow. Keanu Neal led everybody. Well, you know what? I mean, if you have almost 200, of course, you're going to probably lead the entire league, right? So, at that, let's see, Simmons, Kendricks, Baker, Kawakowski. He's number 5. 6. Well, KZ 6. 7, 8, 9. And Patrick Queen rounds out 10. Well, he rounds out 10 along with Leighton Vander Esch with the Jags. Oh. Oh. Wow. Now let's check out the Tiffles, the tackles for loss. Brian Burns led everybody with 23, and Hargrave, Young, Aaron Donald, there's a name, and Quentin Williams. That's the guy who lost his brains uh, on the sideline this past week, and yelling at I think it was a defensive coordinator or assistant defensive coordinator. He looked like he's about to come to blows. You know, don't do that. Not good. Just saying. Um, Tuttle, Oluokun, Maurice Hurst, Jordan Brooks, and Kawiti Pay, tied with a whole bunch of other dudes. There's Clowney in there. I remember when he was a Texan. I remember when Cowboys, frig, the Texans had a good defense. Oh dear. Okay, so sacks. Hurst led everybody as a defensive tackle. Wow. Got some push in the middle there. 19 sacks. Donald second. Hendrickson third. Morgan Fox fourth. Young fifth. Rounding out the top 10. Gutchaw. J.J. Watt. All right, J.J. Parsons. Dupree. And Tuttle. I guess you could throw Queedy Pay in there too. Interceptions. Honey Badger led everybody with 7, along with Ward, Fuller, Adderley, Brown, Flowers, Eaton, a whole bunch of other fellers. Interception yards. That's kind of wonder who's. Oh, okay. Tyrann Mathieu there. Good for you. Good for you. Oh, look, Diggs is down there. Who had the longest pick return? Tyrann Mathieu. Who would have thought? They have pass deflections. Will Harris led everybody with 11. Aaron Brown was second with 10. Neal with 9. Brett Hitchens. As you can tell, I'm getting fatigued with all this. This is a lot to handle. Bump that. Let's see, forced fumbles. Keanu Neal led everybody with 6. 2. And a bunch of other guys kind of jumped in there with 2. Yeah. Let's see. Anthony Brown led everybody with 3 fumble recoveries. Are you kidding me? I guess, I don't know. Maybe that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of other guys with 2. Who blocked the most kicks? Who? I asked. Von Miller with 2. Going with that. Let's see. Safety. Whole bunch of guys with 1. Touchdowns. Defensive touchdowns. Anthony Brown with 3. Honey Badger with 3. Diggs with 2. Everybody else, uno. Kicking. Kickity kick. Kickball. Kicking it through the uprights. Kicking it through the big yellow fork. kicking a touchdown. However you want to call it, this is what's going on. All right, so Sanders kicked the most field goals. Zerline was second. I don't know if that's something you brag about. These two I'm gonna have to toss out because it's not a minimum of one per game. So Chase McLaughlin, you are the king of the kickers. Longest field goal kick. That was good anyway. It was a tie between Harrison Butker and Matt Gay. Okay, moving on. Wow, Jack McDonald got the strongest leg in the league. 50. Well, that's net. 50.6 net average. What the what? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is slamming. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's got the strongest in terms of gross average, 52.9. That's hold on. So well, we know how the Cowboys punt is the worst. Okay, so in actuality, Pat O'Donnell has the biggest net average. Man, 55. That is honking good. Let's see, inside the 20. Who did it the best? A.J. Cole. Okay, good for you. I mean, that's good. That's good. A lot of guys are 74, a lot of guys are 73. You can tell that EA Sports does not give a rat's behind about punting the ball. Neither do most people. So there's that. All right, so I'm kicking him out because that's only one return. So the crown goes to Brian Charles, 28.0. You are the king of the kick returners. Yay! All right, now only three guys returned a kick return for a touchdown. Him, and him. Yay. This dude's name is Larry Cole. The only Larry Cole I ever heard of used to play for the Cowboys. Okay. Oh, this is here. Okay. All right. Oh, if he only had two more returns, he would have gotten the crown. But the crown goes to Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, 10.4. And how many punt returns were made this year? Only three guys: Crowder, McCaffrey, and Agnew. All right. Yippee ki yay! Horse steamer. Crowder had the longest punt return too. All right. All right. So there's that. Um. Yeah, there's that. Them airs the league stats, the leaders during the regular season. Come on, get back. Okay, there we go. All right, so move it. So there you have it, ladies and stinkers. Just for grins and biscuits, I guess. Um, I don't know. I might make another one concerning the what you call it, the career stats. I might, but probably not. Probably not. It's a lot to undertake. Plus, I only have so much time to do this stuff. For I am a father and a husband, and I work for a living. So, but I hope you actually like that. Hope you like the numbers flying at you. Like to dissect numbers and what they mean. I like to do that to agree. Not like I used to, but still like it uh, to a degree. Well, if you like this one, then like and subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do more of this kind of stuff, the statistical side of things. Things that go do during the day. I think stats tell a neat story, and I do think sometimes they lie, um, quote unquote lie. They mislead, but I guess that's another argument for another day. I don't even like to argue, so there's that. Please everyone like and subscribe so you can be on top of everything that we, meaning I, do uh, here on this channel. So talk to y'all later. Maybe the next video will be Saints versus Cowboys at Texas Stadium. The NFC Divisional Playoffs coming at you at the next video. Be on the lookout. Now. Not right now, but later. Goodbye.